From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
That was unbelievable, but so is the amount of water that's been flowing across eastern Oklahoma, usually around Memorial Day. We try to hope that the lakes are not going to be flooding, but we've got a lot of lakes that are full of water. The 10 killer right now, which has been holding back a lot of flooding on the Illinois, is 34 feet above normal. That's a lot of water impounded right now. Fort Gibson is at 24 feet. Hudson is not so bad. Grand is near 11 feet. A lot of water there. Copan, 18.6. Hewlett, 17. Skiatook is normal because we could use more rain in Osage County, but we really didn't pick it up. But we do have Caw at 14 feet above normal, and Keystone, 9.5 feet above. And the big lake, Eufaula, 7.6 feet above normal. And, of course, that 7 represents an awful lot because that is one massive lake. So there's a lot of water there, and the Deep Fork Rivers runs into that. All right, so it's hazy, and it is kind of hot. To me, it's hot. 87 degrees. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact the humidity is so doggone high. Winds are still gusting to 38 miles per hour. Dew point's at 73. Pressure is steady at this hour, so it's not doing too bad as far as most of the numbers, as far as the breeze. But the breeze was a wind, not quite a full gale, but 40-mile-per-hour wind gust today. That's blowing and going. 48 out in the Panhandle. That's not a temperature. That is a wind speed, and the temperature is just ridiculous right now. The wind gusts haven't changed a whole lot. We're still in the 30s to near 40 in a few areas, and it's going to be kind of a breezy night tonight across the area. Today's temperatures, in fact, still at this hour, we're at 100 or hotter right along our dry line. Extremely dry air in the western third of the state. It's just ridiculous. And then you get in our part, then we're extremely wet. We're in the 80s, but the humidity levels makes it feel like it's around upper 90s, mid to upper 90s. So there isn't a whole lot of difference on your body temperature as far as what it feels like outside. So night through the morning hours, relatively quiet. We'll be in the 70s here. Notice how Guyman goes down to 56. That is just because the air is dry. So it'll cool down faster and it'll heat up faster just because there isn't much moisture to basically retain the heat. And so we'll be in the upper 80s near 90 here. Tomorrow, a few isolated thunderstorms out west. Temperatures be around 100, low 100s. Typical day for them this week, unfortunately. We're a little bit better out in western Oklahoma by the time we get to Wednesday. A few high plains thunderstorms. We'll be in the 80s to around 90. Gusty south winds for the whole week. The winds die down a little bit, maybe around Friday. 80s to low 90s again on Thursday. So almost the whole time period is looking the same. The only thing that's different is Friday. We do have a chance of showers, a few thunderstorms, and temperatures in the 80s to around 90. So that is different. And we're talking about the jet stream that's kind of staying away from us right now, but we're looking for just a few areas of isolated showers or thunderstorms staying on the high plains, but not around here. So our forecast looks like this. We're looking at about 80 degrees at 9 o'clock, and by the time we work our way on into the time period for morning, about 75, and then we're talking about 81 as we are looking at temperatures that are generally going to be very mild across the area. Speaking of which, we're talking temperatures that are going to be extremely warm. And then we're talking about temperatures that will probably be a little bit cooler by the time we get into Saturday night and Sunday, so that's welcome news. Scattered showers, a few thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday, and then you can see temperatures will generally be in the 80s and then back into the 90s, so that's the way it looks. All right, that's a look at the weather. Time for sports coming up.